Welcome back to another adventure on Sir Nirnroot's Adventures. We are back in Tarkov. We're doing some Tarkov things. I got the PvE recently, and I've been doing a ton of that. Ton of it. I'm like level 20 already. And it's really helped me learn the game. Helped me learn quite a few maps, learn quite a few things, learn how the healing actually freaking works. So all around, not too shabby. Now jumping back obviously into the PvP loadout I have here, just to see what all I have in general. Gotta rearrange, that's way too much generic healing stuff. Quite a few snipers, it seems. We got some things. I won't be as incompetent against the AI. No promises against players. So there is that. Now let's take a look. We don't have any of the healing supplies really. I got so many. The therapist has these excellent containers going on. Excellent containers, and I got a ton of them. In PvE, but I haven't gotten any in the PvP. So actually I might buy this. It's a key case. Hopefully I don't already have one here. No, okay. That'll save us a little bit of... Oh, it's a charging nail, it's not a key. That's hilarious. Let's get rid of that. He'll take that. He'll take that. There's certain things that you just don't need. We can clear up a lot of space. And we're going to. Honestly, get rid of these. That's going to save us quite a bit of space there. Is there anything in these? All sorts of healing, it looks like. Don't need the suppressor. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, it looks like we have plenty of healing supplies, so we could definitely utilize the whatchamacallit, those health boxes. So I think we're pretty kitted out, and we're just gonna have to kind of go for it. We'll put a helmet on. Yeah, let's just give it a crack and see if we get smoked. Oh, looks like because I did not take a lot of my stuff, she kept it all. Oh no, I probably lost quite a bit. Yeah, I bought the PvE thing, that's why you see that. I feel awful. I just lost probably quite a few good kits. Let's go to... Do we want to go to interchange factory? No, it's not very... It's like an all or nothing. I know the ground zero map pretty good, but if we're going to be using a shoddy, we should probably go to factory. Even though there's a really good chance we're going to get smoked. How much is it to insure this? Not much. Let's give it a go. Got a protein drink I'm slamming right now. So hopefully I haven't recorded in a while. I do apologize. Life's been hectic. But I'm going to try to get a ton of videos recorded tonight and tomorrow. And then just get them flushed up there so that way you guys have a bulk of content all at once. And then I can worry about this stuff later. I need to get back on the schedule of at least getting you guys a video every week. So hopefully we'll try that. Maybe sometime in the middle of the week, or maybe just Monday. Or who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Kind of depends how I'm feeling. We're gonna see how good we are against other players. I wouldn't get my hopes too high. We have a pretty garbage kit, but there's the chance with other players and the boss that maybe we can just, even if we have to scavenge a kit off a dead player, maybe we can get something and leave. That would be ideal. I did some adjustments to the game, hoping the load times would be faster. It's still kind of nuts that 3 minutes is the estimated wait time. I really hope it does load quicker here. Oh. It's flying. We'll see. Otherwise, I might just have to get used to cutting in and out. If the load times are going to be super bad, if they're just a minute or two, I won't bother. But if they're going to be, 5, 6, 7 minutes. I had one get to 22 minutes before I closed the game. So hopefully they're not too atrocious. Tonight, outside of maybe an hour or so of Tarkov here, I'm going to... I reset Arc Raiders, but I haven't touched it. So we could do some of that. I also might try one of the other games and do some recording on those. We'll see. We'll give it a go. Oh, looks like it's getting pretty close to done loading. Yeah, so I know a good chunk of the extractions now. In the first video, obviously I didn't know where any extractions are. I know for a good chunk of the maps where I can go to extract. Not all of them and not perfectly, but I have been grinding the ground zero, and obviously I've done a lot of interchange, so I know where the extracts are on those. And I've done a little bit just today and yesterday on the Tarkov streets, so I kind of know those just a little bit. What else we got? The factory, I also kind of know where the extracts are. Gate 3, Gate 0, they always seem to be Gate 3, Gate 0. Oops. Well, I did not mean to click that. I can't tell you how many times I do that. I go up thinking I just open it, and I end up smashing the breach button. Ooh. Good stuff. Alright. So... so you have to crouch and make noise down here. Might as well just full send it. Sorry, gotta get back in the habit of talking. I'm not used to it. I will say, Tagilla has been murking me on this map. Man is merciless. Oh. Oh! Speaking of Tagilla. Oh! Oh, man. Well, speak of the devil. Holy cow. Why is that one only have 4 rounds in it? I'd like 5, please. Okay. We're gonna try again here. We're gonna try again. Oh! Nope, we're dead. My guy. Oh, the gun jammed. I thought we were dead when we took the first hit. No. Gosh darn it. But the gun jammed. I could have unloaded into him. No. That's frustrating. Plus we got the whole first mag into him, and then we got a couple arm shots there, so he's probably pretty injured. But we're dead. We're toast. Oh no. I thought we were dead from the first hit, because the first time I ran into him and his melee, he one-tapped me. So I thought I was dead right away there, but apparently not. We don't have any more. We do. We have a couple more, but I'm not really. I was a fan of that shotgun, and I'm not really a fan of that shotgun. Not after using some of the other games, or other guns in the game. We're just going to sell it. What do we want to do, boys? What do we want to do? I kind of want to go. I really want to kill him so bad. That was really bad luck right there. That was pretty bad luck. Let's unload. Let's take all these MP5s. Really don't need that pistol either. We can get rid of that. That's going to save us some space. Alright, that's out of here. We have a bunch of MP5. The only problem is they're all tiny mags. So the ammo will go quite quickly. Alright, let's see if we can pick up MP5 mags from somebody else. Somebody's got to have some slightly better MP5 mags, right? He won't have any guns. Possibly not. That was awful luck. I can't believe that. Our gun jammed. We could have just unloaded into him. I could buy a bunch, but they're pretty standard meh. Tiny mags. We need bigger mags. How many mags we got? Let's pick up a few. Let's pick up a few if they're still here. And oh, they are perfect. Let's pick up 4. Pick up 4. Now we have quite a few mags. Gosh, I'm still not happy about that. That was poor performance. We do not have a helmet. Oh, yes we do. Alright, got a chest plate. Probably needs repairs. Boop. Which I just learned was a thing to repair those. We don't really have anything else. We're kind of poor, so yeah, I think that's it. Let's not sit and stash too long. Let's try factory again. I have so many. Let's. Ooh. Do I want to insure this much stuff? It's a lot more risky with PvP because people actually pick stuff up. And I also have no money. Yeah, we have no money. Why don't we just insure the Banshee, just to see if we get lucky and get it back. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. That was awful luck. A whole mag into his chest, and then we shot his arm a couple times. I was like, oh man, this might be it. This might be it. And then I pulled back. I was getting ready, and then the gun jammed. So unless we were able to quickly unjam it, you need like a solid at least like 10-15 seconds to unjam it, because you have to push L to look, and then you gotta shift T to unjam it. It's up in the air. That was awful. If this goes poorly, what we're gonna start doing is what I was doing for the past, like, I don't know, week or so, which is we're going to grind the crap out of Ground Zero for medical supplies. I know where a lot of the med kits are, and we're specifically going after syringes, blood sets, and medical tools. We're going to grind those to try to get those pieces. That way we can buy med boxes and a pistol box. Hopefully, you know, we get a med box quickly. I doubt we'll need 2 in my PvP or PvE one. I have 2. I even have 2 pistol boxes, just because I was loading up on stuff so quickly. But PvP, I kind of doubt I'll have that much stuff, if I'm being honest. It would help slightly make it so I don't have to... oh, we didn't attach a backpack. Oh, well. I kind of doubt we'll need it. What doors does that say? Probably 0 and 3. Yeah. Shocker. Hopefully, if... Ooh. Hopefully if Tagilla spawns, one of the other players runs into him. And not us. Turned around. Yeah, I am. Extracts this way. This. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a player. Oh, man, I'm getting the spooks already. I hear doors opening. heal up a little bit more. Can we go this way? No. We cannot. Oh. All right, let's see. No, I got jump scared to holy hell. Oh, you probably guys saw that. That was not good. This is not the game I excel at when it comes to keeping it cool. Holy cow. It's all like ambush. I'm just not very good with it. I got my butt kicked. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. Yeah, I didn't even see him there. That's probably the other problem. Why I'm not very good at competitive shooters. I don't have very good eyesight. Alright. Well, I said we're going to do a scav run, so let's do a scav run. Let's go to ground zero. Cool, got some night vision I'm not going to use. Actually, I should have chose the night option then. Because then I actually could have utilized those MVGs and maybe had a slight advantage over other players. I love how he's wearing sunglasses with those on. Smooth. Uzi, basic backpack. It does look like we have some body armor on, so excellent. Yeah, I got jump scared to holy poopers there. By golly. I think we got a couple shots on him. I can't even remember. It was not impressive, and because they were just 9mm, I doubt we really did any damage. So that's fun. Onward and upward. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. What the heck? Yeah. So, we'll keep trying. There's a couple other games I think I might record this weekend. We still have that zombie game I want to try. So we're probably going to do that. And then we'll go and hit probably some Arc Raiders. Presumably. Because I did the reset. The reset happened, but I haven't not logged into the game since. So I've been taking kind of a break from it. And Tarkov is kind of taken over. The PvE is actually quite fun because I stand a fucking chance. The PvP, I mostly just die. I usually just get ambushed, freak out like you saw before, then I drop dead. So I think it's just the quiet. I don't have this in Battlefield, so I don't know why I have it in this game. I think it's always just because it's quiet, and then out of nowhere you're dead, and it always jump scares the crap out of me. So we'll try to grind some of this medical gear. So we'll make that our priority. We're going to be shooting for the med areas over and over and over again. We'll see if we even survive that long. Yeah, I really should have chose the nighttime one. That was like picture perfect for this. But I guess not. Guess not. So looks like we're loading in here momentarily. I don't know how often I will stream this game just because these load times are just horrendous. Just horrendous. Even with the adjustments that I tried to like Google on what people were doing to help speed up the loads, and it still sucks. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how many more. If everybody wants more, I'll keep streaming. That's totally fine. Or keep streaming. I'll keep recording videos on Tarkov, but not if these load times don't get better, which I kind of doubt. This game's been out forever, so if they were going to make the load times better, they probably would have done it by now. Who knows what it was like when it originally came out. It could have been even worse for all I know. What else besides Tarkov do we got on there now? Let me know if there's any games you guys want. I can always try to boot up one of those games. I would say I would stream GTA when it comes out, but it's not coming out for PC for quite some time, so probably not going to be streaming it. I do have a PS5, but I might just wait a year for the PC version to launch. And hopefully it doesn't launch super buggy, but it might. It might. It seems like a lot of game development companies don't really care about PC ports, so at least some of them don't. But what else do we have on there? I think that's it for now. Gosh, load time still awful. Still awful. One day. Yeah, I got jump scared there real bad. We gotta somehow work on that. Delicious. I have a protein drink right now, but I might crack open. I already had one energy drink. I might crack open another. We'll see. Probably will. Probably will. It looks like we're about to load in. Question mark? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Exclamation point. And we are in question mark. Come on. This is nuts. Gosh, this game's so unoptimized. Who else knows what else? But can we flip this up? Oh, I do not like that sight. So I already have bad eyesight when you add an iron ring around it like this one. It basically means I ain't gonna see crap. Oh, we loaded into a late game. Oh, I've also figured out that I've died quite a few times to the sniper and bosses when I didn't realize it. I've had quite a few interactions with bosses that I just thought were other players, but in reality they weren't. They were the boss. And then I've died quite a few times to just the out-of-bounds sniper. So that's lovely. Alright, there is a couple medic things in here. We're gonna try and see if we... Ooh. I don't really like to pick up those random weapon parts. I don't feel like it's worth anything. just because there's so many, you have to have the exact right part. And it's just because there's so many guns, there's so many different parts that you never have the right part for the right gun. You pretty much just have to buy it. At least from what I've seen. Alright, so here's the first depot of stuff. And the meds are useful, but it's not what we're after. It's not what we're after. I think it goes to one of the other boxes, so it is useful, but RAM's worth a good chunk of money. Oh, I should probably look at what the extraction zones are, huh? Cord and a Snickers. Okay. Where are we looking at? Emercom. Okay. Alright. We're going to go over to the Emercom area. That's also where a couple more bags are at. And we'll see what we can get there. Yeah, that's an AI. I doubt that's a player. Definitely could be some players left for sure, but tough to say how many. Meow. Here we go. Let's shoot across. I might record the PvE games. It kind of depends up to you guys on whether or not you just want to see me get shellaxed in PvP, or if you want to see me even have a fighting chance in PvP. Or, sorry, shellaxed in PvP, but if you want to see me have a fighting chance in PvE, just let me know. And I'll take a gander. Definitely good. We can sell that. Okay. Lots of cheeses. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine call these cheese slices. So now it's stuck in my head. We have a couple minutes. Oop. That's one of the things we need right there is a syringe. I would prefer to find a kit. If we can find some dead guys to like get some guns. Oh. That's literally the exact same thing we have on. So the player clearly dropped some stuff off there. We'll see if we're walking into an ambush right now. Gosh, I hate this. This site is awful. We only got 4 minutes. Not great. Not great at all. A syringe is one of the things we need, so definitely not a complete loss. I wonder, can you remove the... Nope. I was sitting there thinking, like, what if I can take off that rear iron sight? Alright, I don't think we have a choice here, boys. I think we have to go back. Oh, I heard some running. That could be a late camper. Energy drink on the ground. We're just gonna keep moving. Oh, hey. We got some crackers. Boys, we did it. Meow. Still talking quietly, as if people could hear me, but... Alright, we got some basic loot, and we have an Uzi. If I had a better survival percentage, I would probably just sell the Uzi, but I don't. So we kind of have to roll with what we got. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. We could sell that. We'll take the food. Where's our... Do we have a food stockpile? We don't. Okay. We got a medic pouch. We got actually quite a few med supplies, which is quite good. Take an energy drink. Alright. Some ammo. Some more food. We'll take these, but we're going to leave the bandages. And we'll take this body armor, because I don't think I have any myself in my own kits. So we'll probably need that. And we'll definitely take this helmet, just because it's got some NVGs, and maybe one day, if I'm ever good enough, I will get to use those. And we'll sell the rest of this junk.
Nada más, nada más.
Boop boop. Alright. Not bad. Not necessarily good. There was no cool fights. We got we got a thing that we needed, but we need a whole heck of a lot more, if I'm being blunt. Let's immediately grab the Uzi. We'll need some sort of... Oh, I should have grabbed the carrier, the plate, the chest rig. Get my words straight. Oh, we got some guns in here. It's not the end all be all. Actually, I think this gun, it wouldn't be very good against players, but we'd be able to take it in. What does it need? 762 by 39 by 54 by 54 51 54 54. Be nice if there was a quicker way of doing this. Here we go. Boom. We're gonna take this in, hilariously, and we're gonna pick up what we can as we go. Because I don't have a chest rig, I don't really feel like risking any of this stuff. What's in this one? Okay, food and some other things. What would repairs cost on this? 12K. The plates are fine for a peasant. Yeah. BMC, we'll go to ground 0 again. 2 in the afternoon works fine. Ensure the cowboy hat. Boom. We ain't got much to work with here, boys. We ain't got much. We're gonna have to just pick up as we go. Pick up as we go. Kind of a 0 to hero run-ish. We're gonna use this rifle, see what we can get. Maybe we can kill a couple scabs or find some dead players. Grab their kit and get out. Maybe if we get really lucky, we can get the jump on a player for once. Probably not going to happen. It always seems to be me. I seem to be one of the few players that actually likes to move around the map, which inherently works against me. Because then I get ambushed and die a lot. So our armor's pretty shitty as well in this instance, so we'll see how well we do. Protein drink down. Now the question is, the real important question. Do I get another Kickstart energy drink? Or, I've already had quite a bit of sugar today. I've already had one and a Starbucks drink. Or do we go right to pre-workout? So we go to the gym later, but not right now. That's tough, boys. That's tough. I need to cut down my consumption of these bad boys, but we're doing another Kickstart, and you know what? We'll just not get coffee tomorrow. The world will balance out. Here we go. Tradition. Oh yeah. Hopefully you heard that. I have the thing turned on to cancel out some background noise, so hopefully you guys could at least hear the nice crisp crack. Ooh. Initially quite gross because I still had the flavoring of the protein drink in my mouth. Not a delicious combo. Vanilla and dark cherry. Well, actually, you'd think that'd be a good combo, but not when it's a pop and a protein drink. I used to really like these, the black cherry flavor, but I've actually kind of grown bored of it. And I've actually become a pretty big fan of fruit punch. But, which is ironic, because I usually don't like fruit punch things. So, kind of an interesting change of pace for me. I hope they come out with new flavors. I want to see some new flavors. Mountain Dew, if you're out there, hit me up. I got some ideas. I'll take a sponsorship. Me and my 5 subscribers. So, you know, hit me up. Hit me up. What's the game plan here? It kind of depends on where we're going to be spawning in. So we're going to be hitting those medic packs again. There's quite a few locations actually around the map where those med packs spawn in. And there's anywhere from 1 to 2. Unless you get lucky or unlucky, then there's 0. But there's quite a few locations, so we're going to hit one. Typically, you can hit 2 of the locations, and then you're at extract, and then you might as well take it. I don't usually circle the whole map, even in PvE, nonetheless PvP, which is way more risky. So, kind of a hit or miss, depending on where we spawn. Gosh, I keep thinking of the Tagilla running up and hitting us with his hammer. I thought we were dead because the game kind of froze there, but we somehow survived it and a second hit. But with the gun froze, or with the gun jammed, we were toast. That would have been so cool if we could have killed him and then try to get out and save the kit. Although I clearly am rusty at the underground area because I couldn't find my way through. There's a certain path that you can take that leads you right to gate 0 or gate 3. I can't remember which one it is. It leads you right to one of the extract gates, and I was getting turned around in there. Then obviously we died. So we'll see. We'll see. This gun's not going to be very good against players, and it will be fine against scavs. We're poor, so we got to make do with what we got. And unlike some of the popular streamers, I don't have a friend who's super good at the game. I do have a friend who seems to be pretty good at the game, but he's rusty. He hasn't played in a long time. And I don't know how much of the PvP he does. I think he's more of a PvE player like me. Okay. Perfect. We spawned right below. It's a... No, the game's been going for 10 minutes. Okay. Almost a fresh game. But we spawned right below. Sometimes there's a med kit there. And then sometimes there's one right here. Alright. We got buns. Where is... So we gotta go to Emercom. Okay. Emercom's gonna be the other place that will potentially have some medic bags. We'll see. I was really hoping for like a chest rig or a backpack. We had to cross a very dangerous area. Good chance we die. PvE, I even get snagged over here crossing this road all the time. We'll see if a player is watching over it. And then this little courtyard right here, the one that we're going to be going through. Man, do PMCs love to spawn in here. They love to spawn in here. Which can make it for a really tough fight, because you have like no cover and they have all the cover. So then you have to either go around and come at them a different direction, or try to battle them and quite possibly lose. Okay, I don't hear any movement. No thank you. Let's drop the soap. Pick up the sprats. I think that's worth more. Let's go over. Nobody super obvious. Alright, we're good here. Across. There's one med pack. Here's two. Okay. Oh. There's three. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Alright. Nothing useful there. We'll take that. Ooh. We'll take that. In fact, we're going to put that in our safe pouch in case we die while we're searching this other one. Ooh. We'll eat this. And once we can, we'll take that. We don't have anything really worth anything. And the one syringe that we have is in our safe pouch. So, why don't we just go for it? Let's go search. See if we can find some dead bodies. Or at least find some scavs that we can take care of. Let's run across. I don't like how quiet it is. Give me a backpack. Give me a chest rig. Nope. I will say, too bad this game doesn't pair you up with other poor people if you're poor. That would be kind of nice. I think it would make the matches less lopsided. Let's search this guy. Got nothing. Yeah, so if it did like a, I saw some of the other extraction shooters did. They had a total value kit. I don't know if Tarkov does this, but I don't think it does. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. But some of the other extraction shooters will only pair you against people, like, you get put in a certain bracket depending on how much your kit's worth. And so it would be kind of nice if Tarkov did that. We're gonna go up here and check this while that guy's doing whatever. 'Cause then the fight would be a little bit more fair. Right now. Oh! I don't know if he was down there, but we did. I hope you guys enjoyed the jump scares at the very least. You can enjoy my pain. As I said, I didn't even see where he was. Maybe he was on to the right or to the left. I didn't see him. As I said, I have quite poor eyesight, so... Ooh. So, I'm sure some of you guys could rewatch and point out exactly where he's at, but I didn't see nothing. Regardless, we got a syringe. Check and mate. Let's take that. Yeah. Yeah. We're poor. We'll do one more run, and then I'm going to swatch over to a game I don't suck at as much. I don't even feel like taking anything in with this one. Let's do a... I can't even take the Uzi mags because that requires... Why don't we take a basic delicious. There we go. That's why you always collect those half masks. A basic rig, like a super basic. What's the cheapest one you got? What's this one like? That one's got 3 slots. What is this one like? This one's got 4 slots. This one's a better deal. Where is the armor? We lost our cowboy hat. It is a sad day. I'm never using that helmet because that's a boss helmet. We don't have anything worth anything. Oh yeah. We'll take the Uzi. We'll take the Uzi mags. Is there... Can I literally get any part for this that isn't that just horrendous? Lower handguard rail. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me. So we got a gun that we can't really aim. Cool. Let's do it. Yeah, not inserting shit. Not on this one. Let's go. This Uzi with this wooden stock is ugly. I saw the regular metal stock that is more synonymous with an Uzi in the that flea market there, but I'm not paying anything. We're just gonna lose it. So really hope we can encounter some scavs and get some loot that way. Oh, I got a foregrip on mine already. Nice. Yeah, we need backup. We need backup. Maybe I'll try to get my friend on, and we could do a duo. And maybe he can carry me a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on how much he likes PvP or how much patience he has for it. I'm not sure what I want to try next. We might have to brainstorm a little bit here. Just a little bit. So... Delicious. Yeah, I wasn't even sure where that guy was. I probably should have played more careful, but it was game over. And that's part of the reason I don't necessarily care for the PvP in this game. Is pretty much every encounter I've had has always just been an ambush. There's no kind of like ongoing firefights, if you get what I'm saying. There's no like sometimes there's ongoing firefights that you can rush into, but a lot of times it just seems like you're just moving along and all of a sudden you just die, kind of thing. And kind of with the load times on top of it, it's also more frustrating because in your game you spend possibly not very long in the game only to have to load, do another 5-6 minutes. So for people who suck like me, and quite frankly like a lot of other Tarkov players from what I've seen, yeah, the PvP doesn't always feel great. It's mostly because I'm awful, admittedly, and I can't see nothing. Like, it's got to be pretty obvious for me to be able to see it. But this is just right now. It's so hopefully we'll have some better luck. I'll get this quickly edited, thrown together, and uploaded, and then I'll do some recording on another game here. We'll have to give it a shot. Hopefully a game that doesn't have absolutely horrendous load times. I bet you we hit 5 minutes. I bet. So yeah, I don't know how much I want to stream this game. It'd be one thing if we're doing the PvE, because then a majority of the matches I can survive. I think I have like a 60-70% survival rate in PvE. Some of the PMCs are actually pretty nuts. They have like pinpoint laser accuracy, and because AI can see through bushes and things like that, there's actually a lot of areas where the AI PMCs actually have some advantages over like your standard player. So, but at least in those ones, I still have some fighting chance. So I might do some more recording of Escape from Tarkov, but it might be PvE only, just so we can actually get some gameplay, and so you guys aren't sitting here listening to me talk for 5 minutes. And then I go in and die, and then we have to rinse and repeat. It'd be one thing if I had some other people we're playing with, and then we could get some banter going back and forth, and maybe actually have some actual fun gameplay, but not like this. not like this. I've also been tempted to do some Battlefield 6 videos. We'll see there. Could be fun. I've been quite tempted to get back into it. Tarkov has weirdly like reignited my wanting to get back into Battlefield 6, so I might go do that. Especially with the we have half of the update out right now. The whole naval warfare one, we have half of it, and the other half's coming soon-ish? Question mark. Alright, so we're 10 minutes late. There is 2 medic bags in this building. Let's see if we get murked again. Gosh, I hate this scope. Or these iron sights. Boy, do I hate them. Well, we got up here successfully. I don't think we'll need splints. I almost never need splints. Splints and bandages seem to be the 2 things I just don't need. Oop, 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 oop. We got lucky. I heard some movement. Budget. Let's search. What the heck is that? Cool. I got a respirator. Now we can spray paint and not get sick. I gotta scratch my arm. There we go. Much better. Yeah, we are so dead if we get into combat. Alright, hold up. I came back here because I wanted to check. Okay, we gotta go to the stairs. I do know the path we need to take. I've played this map a lot. So, that's good. And we're dead. I thought I saw some movement down at the end of the hall, but there was not a snowball's chance in hell we were going to hit him. So, I kind of hoped he was also leaving. Not gonna lie. That is going to conclude our PvP experience. I don't know how much of this I could actually do. I can't see. My skill's not there for this game. The amount of time I would have to sink in to hopefully get even remotely good would be immense. But thanks for tuning into this brief episode. I'm gonna go edit this and we're gonna play a different game that I actually stand a chance in. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Sir Nirnroot out.